Prime Minister is now at the 9/11 memorial. Remember, he has an extremely packed schedule on this 5-day visit in USA, and one of the major points of his agenda, his itinerary for the day, is this very important symbolic visit to the 9/11 memorial. Before addressing world leaders at the United Nations General Assembly, the Prime Minister now paying his respects at the 9/11 memorial. Arnab and Navika, it's extremely symbolic because there is a very strong thrust of Modi's message to the world. One, of course, is economic, but the other one is about security and the threat of terrorism.
Absolutely. So we're going to, I just want to tell all our viewers tuning into this coverage this evening, Tina, on the newsroom, that we are actually going to be tossing between two big stories through the day, and we are continuing this live broadcast on two stories. Navika, me and Maruf are going to be holding on what happens here in the lead up to Narendra Modi's speech at the United Nations General Assembly, and in a few minutes I'm going to be joined by Maruf, who will give us an update and his overview on how Narendra Modi is expected to react. I have some breaking news developments on that which I'll be sharing with you. But yes, there's a tremendous amount of symbolism to this visit. I think this is a coming of age of Narendra Modi in a way. He's going to try and present a more statesman-like point of view. He's going to try and emerge more like a world leader than a person who's willing or keen to get into a squabble with the Pakistanis. And in fact, yesterday I was speaking to the First Secretary. At the Indian mission here, Abhishek, and he was telling me about how he had filed a right to reply yesterday. And when he filed the right to reply, the entire premise behind that was to ensure that Narendra Modi himself does not have to descend into a squabble, either on Kashmir or on any other contentious issues there with Nawaz Sharif. And I think that's a strategic call that has been taken here. And I can confirm here, though it will be sticking our neck out a bit, that Narendra Modi will not be responding at all to Nawaz Sharif on the Kashmir issue, perhaps not beyond one or two sentences at the very most. So do you think, Maruf, good morning. Nice to see you. Do you think it's a good strategy for
I think it's exactly what we've been stating for the last week or more, that India has a much bigger agenda.
That's right.
Mr. Modi is here on the world stage, and this is his opportunity to spell out the India that he envisions for the next 5, if not 10 years. And he wishes now to put out the big picture based on the lines of his whole election mandate,
I agree with
his Independence Day speech, and most recently his speech again about how India intends to invite the world to partner India in this coming decade to make India truly industrial savvy, truly a manufacturing hub, a fact which needs to be addressed not just to international community leaders, but also to the industry in the United States. So I think
deliberate, and I would say, Maruf, it's going to be a deliberate, a very well thought out, strategic and tactical snub that Modi is going to today throw at the Pakistanis.